Remember, there's some pretty important information here in the disclaimer. You might want to give the video a quick pause and read it.
Oh, hey everybody, it's me, Sonic! Sonic the Hedgehog! Just here to remind you that if you haven't already, make sure to hit that like button. And for even more amazing customs, don't forget to subscribe to Wakeangel2K1, because between you and me, they're way past cool.
Hello my friends, this is Wakeangel2K1 coming at you with a custom video! Yes, this is still a custom channel, I'm not degenerating into a Reddit reading thread just yet. A small part of me was afraid that I wouldn't get to finish this in time for it to be a September custom, because I didn't get a lot of work done over the weekend since I went to my first convention since the pandemic started, that being Big Apple Comic-Con. It's a smaller venue, so I felt it would be safer. I think I'm going to skip the big New York Comic-Con this year, because, you know, that's still kind of huge with tens of thousands of attendees from all over the country, so I'm going to give it another season to make sure that, you know, this whole thing dies down before then. But I did rock this really cool Mario costume. The cool thing is that those are the official Mario overalls from the Levi promotion. And the really cool thing is, since they are Levi pants, technically speaking, I can actually go to work dressed like this. In fact, I have gone to work dressed like that, and it never fails to put a big old smile on my face, which really helps with the fact that I'm the greeter. Okay, so now let's get to actually making the toy. We are going forth with the last member of the heroic cast of the iconic Saturday morning Sonic cartoon, Miles Tails Prower. Now, just like with Sonic, this version of Tails looks significantly different from modern day modern day depictions of classic Tails. So, of course, I had Corey Sonic Fan go ahead and make me some 3D models! A new head. The most important feature of the new head is the double-layered cheek tufts. Like, the muzzle has little fluffy cheek fur sticking out, but also the back of the head has some sticking out too. This is something that my old birthday cake topper from when I was 8 had, but really, like, Tails never actually had in any of the video games, so there we go. He also made some 4-fingered hands and feet because, you know, I would also be using these models to make Fanatic Mitchell's Tails figure when the time comes, so I figured why not get rid of 2 birds in 1 stone, because good old Mitch is going to want to have a 4-fingered figure just like he did with the Saturday morning Sonic. Okay, so those are the 3D printed parts. The base figure itself is this Sonoda from the Loyal Subjects Agretzko line. You know, she's that big-eyed deer girl that's always flirting with guys in the office. I will point out that this probably wasn't the ideal figure to use for Tails. I got her mostly because of her height. She's actually shorter than most of the other Loyal Subjects figures. But I'm going to be making another Tails soonish, and that will use the Stewie body from the also from Loyal Subjects, but for their Family Guy line. So Stewie, I believe, has a better body shape than her, but she still kind of worked. So here is the parts breakdown. I discarded the head, of course, and the body dismantles pretty well. And as you can see, there's a couple of tails in there. Those are Ookamis, another Agretzko figure. If you're wondering why I have 2 Ookami tails, I used 1 Ookami to make Antoine, and I did buy a second Ookami because I figured it would also be a pretty good base for Snively. Snively will be coming down the line eventually, but, you know, that's in the future, because I have a lot of commissions to go through, and this might be my last indulgence for a while. Alright, so the first thing was taking Tsunoda's body and making it into something more suitable for Tails. And of course, since she's one of those figures that has a skirt, there's kind of this thing where the upper body just kind of has like, it stops, and then the hips are like really tiny underneath. So I had to use quite a lot of sculpting material to, round out the body a little bit. Again, the Stewie body already has this shape, and I think it'll look better. The arms and legs are, of course, just, I just took Tsunoda's and found a way to adapt the hands and feet to them. She still has the pin disc wrist joints, so in addition to being able to rotate at the wrist, Tails also has a little bit of in and out movement with them, so that's a bonus, a little bit of bonus articulation. And the tails are, just repainted, because I felt that they already had a decent shape. Everything comes together over here. Oh, by the way, if you're looking at that neck peg, yes, it was a gigantic ball that wouldn't fit into the, I shaved it down into a peg just by whittling away at it with my knife. And, then, yeah, that's everything I did. The tails are simply crazy glued onto the back of the figure. I didn't really feel like going through any big rigmarole to make sure these things attached well. Although, it was one of the first times in a long time that I brought out my 3D pen. The one that kind of works like a 3D printer, except like you draw manually with it. Yeah, I used it as kind of like a plastic solder to make sure that the tails had a nice, big, stable anchoring point and wouldn't come off. Because otherwise they would come off fairly easily. In fact, they came off when I put the head on, so that's when I came up with the idea. So that is Tails. Yes, good old-fashioned SATAM Tails. I should also call him Deke Tails because, he was in 2 of the Deke cartoons. Well, 3 if you count the Sonic the Hedgehog Christmas special as its own entity, then that's 3. There was the Sonic the Hedgehog Christmas special, the Adventures of Sonic cartoon, the Sonic Saturday Morning cartoon, and Sonic Underground. And Tails wasn't in Sonic Underground. So there you go. And with that, the full heroic cast of Sonic Saturday Morning is complete from, including the main 4 Freedom Fighters that were introduced just for this cartoon, and now Sonic and Tails as well. So that just means eventually I'm going to get around to making the bad guys, Snively and Dr. Robotnik, and maybe if interest in the series is big enough, I might make other cast members, like maybe Lupe from Lupe from the Fox Pack, Wolf Pack. I'm sorry, from the Wolf Pack, and Ari, the cheetah robot that Robotnik used to try and beat him in a race. Maybe a cartoon accurate version of Naugus, because I know I made Naugus in his comic book appearance once, so maybe someone might like to see Naugus in the from the Saturday Morning version. So there's a lot of possibilities is what I'm trying to get at. So thank you all for watching this video. This is Wakeangel2K1 signing off.